aim is to be in Sunshine Coast for 3 months. I love it around here. It's like one of my favourite places. On my hit list is just save money, hike and adventure as much as possible, surf as much as possible, skate as much as possible. So yeah, let's do it. It's not been there the whole time. Crazy. I'm in Sunshine Coast now, and I'm planning on staying here for like a fair few months, just because I know I love it around here. Obviously all the beaches to explore and surf, all the mountains to go and like hike up and stuff. And so I've just paid a bond on a house share. However, paying that bond now means that I have like $60 in my account until I get paid next. And so I'm potentially sleeping in the car tonight, which a lot of my friends have said that they've done before now, like when they did like road trips and stuff over Australia. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad, and luckily I am 5 foot fuck all, so it won't be too hard to try and fit in the actual car. But yeah, crazy times. But this is where I'm currently at. It's so stunning. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, fingers crossed I survive the night. Right, ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. I could do anything else. I'm not sure. Every damn time, honest to God. Okay. Yeah, so I'm all moved into the house share. Basically, like for context as to why a house share is, yeah, I want to try and be here for at least 3 months, and a house share is just a lot more stable and it's a lot cheaper. And basically, yeah, I want to stay here in Sunshine Coast because it's got all the mountains, all the beaches. Like anytime I'd even come to visit from like Brisbane or whatever, I would just fall in love with it time and time again. And so I got here and I met like the best people, and it just like, it definitely feels right to base myself here for a little bit. I just want to have 3 months to basically like slow down, explore all that Sunshine Coast has to offer, and basically just focus on saving money, trying to get as many adventures and hikes and things like that in as I can, as much surfing as I can, and try and really like progress with that and stuff. Same with skating. I want to skate as much as I can and just meet people and like go on adventures with them, and like just surround myself with like-minded people. And I'm really, really lucky in the fact that I've been here a couple of weeks now, and I feel like I've ticked all of that. Just feeling really, really grateful. Even finishing work at 2:30, 3, and just going back, getting changed into a bikini, or like putting my shoes on and going for a walk, grabbing the surfboard and like getting to the sea and stuff. Like, it's mad that that's the lifestyle that I live now, because it's the lifestyle that I've always kind of wanted to, and like the fact that I've even had a glimpse of it over the last like couple of weeks, it's just insane. Like, it feels so good, and it kind of like, what's the word, like reinforces this sort of vision of like why I came out here. It just feels like fulfilling, you know, that you take a risk and it pays off. Maybe not in like money or anything like that, or like career or anything like that, but like just in the fact that I've had so much time and energy to dedicate to nomadic and surfing and adventuring and skating. Like, yeah, it's just really reassuring that the risk and the jump has kind of paid off a little bit, and I'm like even more stoked now as to see what the next sort of 3 months has to offer just in this one place, and then, you know, move on to the next and see what that has to offer. But yeah, it's exciting times. I can't wait. So driving like on my way to Rainbow Beach, and like obviously on the way seeing like loads of signs for like the wildlife and stuff, and in particular like koala bear hit here recently, like koalas within the next X amount of kilometers and all that sort of stuff. And obviously like respect that, like everybody needs to do their duty to like obviously keep wildlife safe and all that good stuff. But when the hell am I going to see a koala bear? Like a wild koala bear? When is that going to happen? Respectfully. It's going to be a dangerous trip. I can feel it already. See if we can this one. Or this one. So yeah, went for the mini mile, but had to go for the cream colour because, you know, we have a colour scheme going here. I'm in love. I think I'm actually in love. Crazy. I was that excited to just get out of the shop and get to the beach that I left the bloody price tag on the bag. I did not think I'd ever get my own board. This is insane. Hope I'm doing it right. Fingers crossed. Just been surfing with the new board and I love it. It's definitely going to take some getting used to, I only really caught like a couple of waves. Like caught like a fair bit of like whitewash, but actual like green waves, I think I caught like maybe 1 or 2. Where we were, the waves were kind of like dumping pretty close in, and so even when I was on, I couldn't really like ride it for too long. But still, just getting the board out in the water was insane. Definitely going to take some getting used to, but I loved it. And so, happy days. Now I get to go surfing whenever I want. That's crazy. Crazy.
Queensland and northern New South Wales in excess of...
It's basically like cyclone day 1, I guess. There's obviously been like loads of prep and stuff like that by everybody over like Brisbane, Gold Coast. I'm still up in Sunshine Coast, and it's not hitting us that bad, although the swell is insane. Monday we went to Noosa, and finally we got a surf in just before the cyclone hits us, or like before the swell gets too bad around here, and it was amazing. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, basically I don't deal well with being indoors too much, just in case nobody gathered that one already. And so before the weather gets too bad over like today and tomorrow, potentially even Saturday, there's like claims that it's still going to be quite bad. I've bought myself out, so don't worry about the coffee stains. This is why I'm not allowed to wear anything white, but I've got my coffee, I've got my little journal, and yeah, it's stunning. I've got a perfect view of the waves and stuff like that crashing in. I realised that the wind isn't that bad, and that's why I've decided to come out. Obviously everybody assesses the situation depending on like where they are and what their situation is, but yeah, basically I thought that it wasn't going to be too bad to come out, and it's only actually, it's not even 1 o'clock yet, so I think it's obviously going to get worse later on. Literally, as I'm saying this, the wind has picked up and the trees in front of me are swaying. I feel like I've jinxed that a little bit. It's because I didn't touch wood. It's going to be a crazy couple of days, literally being forced in to try and chill and stuff like that. But to be honest, with the surfing and stuff that I've been doing, my body is screaming for a bit of a break. So it's probably like nature just telling me to chill out, which is absolutely fair. I will take that. So that ankle, which I think I sprained literally walking out to surf in Mooloolaba, it's not flat all the way, and I think basically as I've walked out I've like somewhat sprained or somewhat twisted it, but where I've like kept running on it and things like that, it's still not the best, and so yeah, so resting that up. I've also got a bruise on my hip from where the board just keeps smashing into my side when I was out surfing the last couple of days, so well-deserved break, I guess, which we'll see how that goes. So the cyclone has kind of been and gone. It was never, I don't know, I think it died down from like a cyclone to a storm pretty much, and like it really did hit sort of like Gold Coast and Brisbane a little bit. Obviously I'm up here in Sunshine Coast, and don't get me wrong, my locked in effort on like Thursday, Friday and over the weekend was very poor, but like this has basically been the majority of the last couple of days, just watching TV and chilling out and stuff. And luckily, obviously, I've been doing like loads of nomadic work, which have been keeping me sane, but I'm dying to get back out and surf and hike or do something. It's my birthday on the weekend as well, so I'm praying that the sun comes back out and can carry on adventuring. Fingers crossed. Alfred's gone. Alfred never really came, to be honest. But yeah, the threat of a cyclone has gone now, and I'm just so excited that I can actually leave the house. Like, I can leave the house, I can just do something other than rot in bed or on the couch and watch TV. Although I say all this, but to be fair, it's also been a good opportunity to do like loads of nomadic stuff. So yeah, it's been really good. I designed some posters. Basically, like I said previously, I really want to push nomadic and obviously the nomadic community, everything that you guys are getting up to and doing. And for nomadic to sort of do that, it also needs its own audience that like people's content can then be pushed out too, if that makes sense. So really just working on that. I'm hoping that the posters will help with it. So it's like one to the Instagram, one to like the shop and like Project 83 and stuff like that, because those guys have really helped me out, obviously, with having all of the apparel and stuff. And yeah, if people want to support them, they can obviously like buy a t-shirt or a beanie and all that good stuff. And then also a poster to the Nomad's journal. So yeah, I'm really excited for where it's all going to go and stuff like that. It's an exciting time. I've got loads of ideas in my head, but yeah, just actually having the time to like sit down and get them all out on paper and kind of like rationalised a bit, I guess would be the word, was really, really nice. But yeah, I'm also so excited and so happy that I get to come out on these walks and stuff now as well. I will be going back and doing some editing, I'm sure, at some point. But yeah, right now I'm catching up on some long overdue adventures, which is good. I love it, look at that. I've not actually seen it that often since being here, but that is the sun in the sky. Crazy concept. Love it. Oh, this is why I'm not allowed. Why did I ever think that white trainers was going to be a good idea? Crazy. Crazy. Lol. Lol, 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 lol. Oh. The cycle path too. That's going to be fun for someone, isn't it? Oh, just another pedal. The hair is crazy, but we've just come out of the shower. Oh, because just did run club. Well, I've just come out of the shower, but did run club this morning. I actually did my first ever 5k, which is insane. Which is, yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, got back, just had a shower. Gonna eat my slop. Put it in the freezer to try and like, because I forgot to do it last night. And it slid in the bowl, but also it's frozen, which, obviously, but. Crazy. But yeah, honestly, a bit of a chill one today. Run club, I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy my bowl of slop and watch some TV for a bit and then do some editing. Travel diaries, which is really exciting. And then yeah, gonna go for a bit of a surf later on, so that's gonna be really cool. I can't wait to get back in the water. I'll hopefully put some of those tips and tricks to use that Lottie gave me on Monday. So, but yeah, a nice chill Saturday, needed after this week of work, and I feel like next week isn't going to be much more relaxing. But not complaining, because it all helps towards the savings and nomadic and paying the bills and living the life. So happy days. But yeah, man. Right, coffee. That is the next step. Next step. I know this looks like chaos, but that's actually such an improvement. I've somewhat got it down on pat. Keys. Ayo! Right. We're off to Alexandra Heads. Gonna go meet up with Charlotte, and I'm pretty sure Emma's coming as well. Not gonna lie, feeling a bit meh. God knows what's up, but literally just spent the last couple of hours on the couch. I ate my slop, but now the car is loaded, and I am sure that I will feel better after a surf. It's like guaranteed good medicine, you know? So fingers crossed, touch wood, for a decent one. Hopefully a couple of waves. Fingers crossed. But yeah man, let's get it. Excuse the mess of me. But I was just out in that. It's crazy. Another day out past the white water. I'm feeling a hell of a lot more confident on the board. And so I caught a wave but didn't stand up. Sorry, my hair is taking fucking forever. I'm gonna try and rag this out. Maybe not a most successful day in terms of catching waves, but even just to get out past the white water was insane. So I'll take it as a win. I think I'm gonna try and get back out for 5 minutes as well. So good. A really random one today. I'm actually off to Salt Sisters. We're finally meeting back up since we've been trying to do this now for about like 4 or 5 weeks since we first met at Mendy Markets. Basically seen her stall and was like, oh, this looks so sick. Got chatting, I was telling her about Nomad, she was telling me about Salt Sisters. It was insane, like 100% let's link. Anyway, life is busy. Life is doing its thing, and so yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 weeks since we first met, and so but I'm gonna go around to her. She's got some new t-shirts that have come in and they look insane, so I'm gonna go help her shoot some content and stuff. Hopefully I've got a few ideas of my own, and so yeah, it'd be really cool to see her again, obviously help out, because I know that shooting content, especially for like t-shirts and stuff like that, as excited as you are for getting that that new like t-shirt or hat or whatever, sometimes it is nice to be able to just do it with somebody. So yeah, that is today's plan. This week's been a really weird one. We've like had a bit of rain and stuff like that, and so work's kind of just cancelled on me for most of this week. Even got a second job, and that has also been like super quiet, so they don't need me and all this sort of stuff, which is annoying, but it is what it is. And I'm kind of just like trying to take the positives and be like, right, okay, well, these are just unexpected days off that I get to work on Nomadic or see friends that I've not seen. Actually, today's today, Wednesday, tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and go surfing, even if I just sit on the water with my board. It'd be good to do something, you know. Tomorrow night I'm actually picking my cousin up from the airport, and we're gonna surprise my auntie and stuff like that. So yeah, random as week. I'm even gonna be spending some more time in Brisbane, obviously with the farm and whatnot. So yeah, random week, but still a good one, you know. Take these unexpected days off and work with them. So that's what we're doing. Let's do it. Has that been there the whole time? Crazy. So we got this one here. Wait, you turn around. The new t-shirts. And this crop one too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It comes in a pinky colour
As well, yeah.
But yeah, we're just here making content, doing our thing. Hell yeah. But nah, they look so sick. So it's gonna be good.
You.
Let's go. Oh, I can hear the waves, dude. I can hear them. Insane, insane. Let's go. Dude, like that is right, just like on shore. You have to excuse the way I look. I have literally just finished work. But yeah, I've just realised that 2 weeks today and I'll be leaving Sunny Coast. And it's been a mad 3 months. Like, I was a little bit hesitant to sort of stay still. And obviously, like, be in one spot. Like, I've got a house share, I got a job. You know, you never know if you're actually gonna like meet nice people, or like, you know, just stopping and staying still when you're actually traveling is like, oh, like, what am I gonna get up to? But it's been insane. You guys will see. But like the post-work adventures, I've been able to finish at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and like still have the rest of the day. Been surfing, hiking. I have joined a run club, which is wild. Anybody who knows me knows that that is just not a thing that was probably on my to-do list for this year, but it's been good. Did 5k, crazy. And yeah, met some absolutely like cool people. Just been at some insane adventures with them on the weekends too. Like, headed back down to Byron, been to Straddy, Noosa. There was a cyclone at one point. It's been insane. I've loved it. I have loved it. More so than I think I could ever have anticipated. But I guess this is the journey so far.